What is good? What's happening? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing good on this beautiful day. It's hot, but we need some heat sometimes to keep us going. I'm here. I'm your host, We.R. German. You are bumping to We.R.Podcast. And I'm here with fresh, fire, coming up artists ready to make moves and step into the scene. This is LUIX German.
What's good? How's it going, man? Go by the name of LUIX German, man. Boogie down Bronx, Harlem, what up? How y'all doing, man? Man, we here. Yeah, it is hot today, man. It's baking outside. It feels like 100 and something degrees outside, though.
Yeah. Yes, it does. But we keeping ourselves cool, right? Keeping ourselves cool, keeping ourselves hydrated, and keeping ourselves elevated because we got to continue elevating no matter what's happening out here, right?
That's a fact.
That's what's up. That's what we do. Each and every day we're trying to find out the best that we can do, the best that we can be. And each step of the way, keeping ourselves in tune with what's new. So give a little sign, let people know who is LUIX German, what you do, and what you about. You know what's up.
I'm an artist. Been making music since I was like 10 years old. You know what I mean? From the Bronx, Cortland Ave. You know what I mean? The worst of the Bronx, South Bronx, man. Stand up, man. That's where I'm from, man.
Portland.
You know what I mean? I just give my life to the people, man. I just I make music, and I just hope people out there can relate, and that when they hear my music, they can they feel something like, yo, I know exactly what you mean. Like, you feel me? I just want people to relate and to understand what I go through, and for them to understand that, you feel me, that the pain, you feel me, just pain, feel it, if you going through it and you hear my music, you definitely gonna feel it probably make you feel better, or it probably make you feel word, I understand where you coming from, so yeah, what else I could tell you, what else I could tell you about myself, feel me, I'm just living for the moment, man. I'm here, you feel me, just living the moment, take every day at a time. Step by step, don't rush live. A person like me like to rush things, you feel me? But I've been working on being patient. You feel me? That's what I've been working on, being patient right now. So I'm just it's all about me, man. Me and my team.
Team. Patience is key. Always needing someone to be there to hold you down, to make sure that you're good, to make sure that you keep your mind on the right path,
right.
And just keeping yourself uplifted, because sometimes you're talking about pain in your music, talking about just how your life could relate to others based on what they see, what they feel, coming from the hood, coming from places like the South Bronx, from Cortland. I'm sure your brothers and sisters from Cortland, they could relate and they feel that. You're talking about a team. What team, what part of the different collectives you are that you can see that you associate yourself with, from the hood, from the street, from your life. What do you see? What are a few collectives that you feel connected to, community-wise?
I feel me and my team, I gotta alright, I'm from Cortland, so I'm out there, and those are my people, you feel me? Those are the people I grew up with. Those are the people that follow me and that believe in me. And I go outside every day, and my team is there. People I'm cool with since youngin', and they motivate me, and they tell me, yo, you can do it, yo. You the one that's gonna do it. You the one that's gonna make it out, bro. You the one you got it, bro. You feel me? And then those are the people that I grew up with, and those are the people that's around me most of the time while I'm out there. But then I got this team, right? I got this other team that they family, it's called Skiri. So it's those my brothers forever. If all my money goes away, I'ma still have them, you feel me, no matter what. So it's those, I feel me being part of, me living in the hood, made me stronger, made me going through the struggle, made me stronger, and made me feel yo, it's nothing harder than this. If you make it out of here, you can make it out of anywhere, you feel me? And then I got this other team that you know, they doing things. Everybody's making moves. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. People taking pictures. Other people do photography. Other people art, like, and that's another team that like helps me to be creative, because there's so many of them, and so many of them is doing so many things, and that just like they help me with like how to be more open. Like, it's not just the people that I'm around with out there in the hood. Like, I lead a hood, and I still have another group of people that's supportive and that's gonna help me and that's gonna push me. You feel me? So it's like me being in the hood, and then me when I step out, I still have people that's gonna support and be there. That means a lot to me. Like, I feel like I know when something gotta give, just because I got so many people around me that's really doing things with themselves or even supporting me.
Yeah. Multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
You know, in ways where it's like, you know, you could be able to branch out and still coexist within different, with different like environments.
Yeah.
Like you could blend in, you could, you know, mix and match with all different sorts of people. And I think that there's power with that, especially coming from the street. You're able to get that other perspective outside of what you do and who you are.
Right.
So, you know, I represent Skiri. This is the family, this is the tribe, and we try to continue connecting and bridging this the creative mindset, the creative community for truth, for bringing the light into the darkness of our lives, because it's a dark world out there, and I'm sure that sometimes you get into situations that it's almost sometimes out of your control, but you still gotta face it and you still gotta deal with it the best way we can.
Right.
And you know, there's a lot of darkness, and I can feel that a lot through your music. I wanted to say, talking about creativity, what's your creative process when it comes to making your music and vibing and feeling what you need to feel to get you where you need to be to get those songs in?
Lately it's been hard for me. Like, to even try to like get something going. You know, sometimes I know a lot of artists go through that. Like, damn, I can't get nothing. These 2 weeks has just been dry for me. Like, I feel like my creativity comes out like when I'm going through stuff. Like, when I'm going through things, like me having like when I'm going through things personal things, like through my life. Like, yo, I can't get this done, I can't get that done, or like something happened, one of my friends passed, my other friend locked up, or like my mom's not feeling good right now, like that. That's what makes my mind just go crazy. Like, that's what brings the creativity. Like, I feel like when everything's going okay, it'd be hard for me to even like let my emotions go. Like, it's been hard. So like when I'm going through things, I feel like my creativity it's just on the go. Like, everything just pops up. Like, I start writing, or even when I don't write, I just get in front of the mic, yo, let's take a couple takes, and it just goes. Like, it's just emotion. It's a really emotional thing. Like, it's just like an emotional thing. Like, if I'm angry, or if I'm sad, or like I'm disappointed, and I get creative. Like, that's how it works for me sometimes. Most of the times.
Like, it flows out of you.
It just flows. Like, every time that I do, like, I have songs, like, you know, for the ladies and stuff like that, and I feel probably I really like this girl or something, or like this girl looks pretty, so I'm gonna write something that could make me think about her or something like that. And then, you know, for the ladies, I got a couple songs for the ladies that, you know, that's like that. I feel like that comes out naturally. You feel me? But when I'm trying to give my life to the people, it's emotional. It's emotional. Like, I have to be emotional. Like, I have to think, like, yo, all those things I'm going through right now, let me just put it on a piece of paper.
You gotta think, you gotta feel, you gotta let it resonate. Right. Because it's not something that you could just like take out of nowhere, you know. You gotta like delve into what's happening now or what happened before in order for you to channel that into the music, into the lyrics. And I see your process a lot. You know, sometimes you come in and you freestyle a lot. You freestyle your way into it. You freestyle into like feeling like what you're going off. So it's like, you know how they say, you know, going off top. But in certain cases with you, there's a lot of passion in that, and it's like going off soul. Mm-hmm. You know, it's going off the soul, you know, off the soul rhyming.
Yeah, there's a lot of times I'll be like, yo, this is my best freestyle right here. But I always top it, like, next week I'll go, and then we probably chilling, and everybody's rapping, and then I freestyle again, and it's just like, yo, that's my best freestyle now, like, you know?
No, that's what's up, man. Man, you mentioned about just how it is to deal with all these dark situations for you, when you have people who are getting shot or getting caught in situations people who are facing time, brothers that you know that you want them to come home. What do you see with like the way that the community works with law enforcement and the way that it kind of clashes a lot with the city, with especially in South Bronx, but specifically in Portland too. Portland be having some situations that's just like, oh shoot, man, somebody from Portland shot cops, or it's like, oh this, and then people out there shooting each other because of certain things sometimes. Like, how do you feel about that process? What are the cops doing to fix the situation, and what are the people from the street, how are they fixing the situation or not fixing the situation for both parties?
I mean, like where I'm from, like there's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of negativity. So it's like, and then like you growing up there and you seeing this negativity as a kid, as a 6 years old, as a 7 years old, and like you grow up watching all that stuff and like seeing people killing each other, seeing people selling drugs, seeing people doing things that's you're not supposed to, you feel me? But like as a kid you grow up watching all that stuff, and then like you feel like that this is it. This is how my life is gonna be. Like I was telling my friend the other day, this is whack because we got 3 options. All of us that live in where we at, probably everybody anywhere else in the hood, you got 3 options. Either you go to jail, either you die, or you make it out. So it's two out of 1. So it's like you got 2 bad options that might happen, and you got 1 is to make it out. Because if you don't make it out, you either gonna die or you going to jail. It's because where you growing up at, people's hungry. People that's out there either start going to jail early at the age as a teenager. Now you can't. It's gonna be hard for you to get a job later on in the future, or like, you feel me? You was kids growing up with no father because he's dying. He died or he's locked up, and like, you feel me? So it's like, I don't blame like the kids for being who they are, like how they was growing up and stuff like that. Like, I feel like sometimes they don't have no options but to sell drugs and try to make money for their family, or their mother that's a single mother in the streets, and he's by himself. He got to step up as a 15 years old, as a 14 years old, sell drugs and bring money to the table and tell mom, yo, I got you, mom. And mama love she not gonna respect it, but when a person needs it, it's no saying no. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know cops try to do the right thing all the time, most of the time, I guess. But people's not gonna see it like that. People in the hood is not gonna see it like that, because it's us against the world. Like, it's just me trying to make money for my family, for my kids. They hungry, and they feel like the best way, the fastest way to get it and make sure we all good is they go out there, sell drugs and do things they're not supposed to. But like, selling drugs is gonna bring violence, and that's what the cops always say. You feel me? Like, yeah, you could, like, if violence wasn't part of selling drugs and stuff like that, like if there was no violence involved, maybe the streets would be different. But it always comes with it. It always comes with it. So it's like, it's hard not to not see that growing up, you feel me? So it's hard, like, that shit's sad, like, but, you feel me, as far as me, like, I be trying to stay out the way a lot. Like, I know the people around me, I know all the people around me trying to do their thing, they always, doing the things and stuff like that, but like, you gotta just try to ignore the negativity and try to just keep forward what's gonna be best for you.
No, that's so
as far
true.
as living out there.
I could imagine that, man, because, just looking how systematically, it's like even you're victimized in the system, or you're a system that's victimizing to you, or even like the other way around, through all these different routes in life, where there's people that have the options to do all these other stuff, but sometimes because of where you're from and what situation you're in, you say you're left with minimal options. You don't have all the options sometimes, and people find ways, people find ways to maneuver through the cracks, to find out what they need to get to where they want to get to. Because at the end of the day, everyone's just trying to be happy, man. Everyone's just trying to be fed. Everyone is just trying to be nourished with the good things in life.
Exactly.
But there's something there's something that stops that in certain people's lives because of what's happening, because of underfunded communities, because no one's giving the attention to these communities to help shape it. And sometimes it's up to the people to do it on their own. And that could lead to different routes that probably don't be beneficiary to the community. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And it's not about advocating for that. It's not about applauding what that is or whatever. But like you said, people are not gonna see it like that until you're living in that life, walking in those shoes. You feel me? And I feel that a lot. I'm not from the hood, from downtown.
Yeah.
You know, and just seeing the difference of what that lifestyle is. You know, it's always almost a burden on me because you family. You know, at the end of the day, I want you to be safe. I want you to be heavily protected. I want to make sure that, you know, you're doing the best that you can to stay out of trouble, to push away from anything that comes your way. And sometimes there's certain things you can't control. And, you know, every step of the day, you know, my mom was praying the other day because my mom, she be feeling like that. You know my mom.
Yeah, she got that energy that she feels it. You can be miles away and she would know something's wrong. Like,
spiritually, she's so inclined, so in tune. And like before I left the crib today, she was just praying. She was praying for you specifically, because she had a dream about you, making sure, que Dios le libre a ese muchacho. God protect that kid. You know, she looking out and she feeling that. And I didn't even tell her nothing. She just like feels like, be with this kid, be with him, like that, passionately. And it just makes me feel like sometimes we need that in life all the time. We can't skip the ideas of finding our peace, whether praying, whether meditating, whether listening to music and zoning out, whether going to a place to find what you need. It's a tough world out there, you know? And sometimes, you know, we just need to continue building ourselves, keep that light inside us. No matter how dark we feel, we gotta find that light, because that light is always there. We just gotta look for it. You feel me? So it's always love. It's always love. All of us, we're just trying to better ourselves, better what we do to make us push forward, and do the best that we can to be the better people we can on this day. So, yeah, there's just a lot of situations out here, man. But thank God for what we got and what we could do moving forward. And I think hip hop has been a good outlet. Hip hop has been a good outlet for you. Hip hop has definitely been a good outlet for me.
That's right.
And for a lot of people worldwide, it's the number one hip hop is the number one genre in the world, and it just connects with how far this movement has come from South Bronx. So representing here early. So there's one thing. What does it mean, man? Like, how much has hip hop helped shape the streets, for better or worse, and how has it shaped you?
Well, hip hop definitely helps the streets just because, like everybody that's out there listening to it and or even making hip hop music or something, that's a way out of being in the streets. You don't gotta be in the streets. You do it into your music, and that's a way out. That's a way out, making it and taking care of your family. You feel me? As far as me, I'm more, like I said, I'm more emotional. You feel me? So it's not even about making it out or even trying to get rich or something. You feel me? It's just more like me just writing and somebody listening to it. So it's I feel it more when somebody listen to it and be like, damn, bro, I feel you, bro. You said it, bro. You done said it in that track, bro. I understand what you mean. I understand that pain. That right there is mission complete.
Yeah.
My goal is set. Once somebody say, they feel it and they understand it, and bro, I can listen to the song again and again and put it on repeat and be like, bro, I feel you, bro. You said it, bro. That right there, that's my goal right there. Just to make people understand and let a big crowd of people understand and feel me. You feel me? That's what I want. But as far as how it's really helped me, it helped me a lot just because, it really do keep me out sometimes. I just want to sit home and just record all day. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I want to sit home, record all day, write all day. So Yeah, that helps me. That makes me stay out the mix or stay out the way of what's the negativity and all the bullshit.
I hear you. Nah, I hear that. It's just all the things that you don't want to see, all those things that you want to push away from. And sometimes when you get, like the music, it takes over. It controls you to feel what you need to feel and let that out before you get caught up inside it.
Yeah.
So I hear that. I want to switch a little bit where, like, outside of hip hop, what do you like? Like, what are the certain things that you've always like,
Besides hip hop, and like I don't know, I was always into sports. Like when I was young, I used to always play baseball. Like my pops had me going all over the place playing baseball and stuff like that. So before the music, I was always playing baseball. Like baseball was my number one goal. Like when I was like 9, 8, I always wanted to play baseball. You feel me? And then that's why that's when I started chilling more with my cousins, and they really brought me into hip hop. They really was like, yo, we gonna freestyle all day. We gonna come to the crib, listen to beats. We listen to mad Dipset beats, mad Jadakiss beats. Back then, So it's like when we started listening to them beats, we started freestyling. Like, yo, bro, spit, bro, just freestyle, just rhyme. I'm like, I'm gonna try rhyme this shit. It was like, nah, you got a funny flow. Like, yo, you gotta keep going. You feel me? So after that, I was like, 10 years old. My cousin was like, 14, 15. They was a little bit older than me. So they introduced me to that early. Like, so then that's when I really started rapping, like, but I was always into baseball. I was always into, like, I always like to have fun, like, party. Like, I was around, like, when I was younger, my family used to party a lot. So I was just always lit with them, like, with the family, like. Or,
yeah, playing baseball, definitely.
And that was one of my biggest goals right there. I still like playing baseball. I still play baseball in the summertime. Once in a while, I join the team with the family, and we play baseball still.
That recreational baseball right there, right?
Yeah.
Getting some, getting on the mound, striking a few guys out.
Yeah.
Hitting a few bombs if you have to,
You understand?
I hear that. Running bases, stealing, getting all dirty.
Alright.
Nah, it's definitely a good outlet right there, right?
Yeah.
You be playing ball?
Basketball?
Well,
I'm from Cortland, man. You gotta play ball when you growing up on Cortland, man.
Of course.
That's a fact, man. We got good players out there.
Yeah.
Good players.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine, being in the street, always the competitiveness.
Yeah, it's always. I ain't gonna lie. We got this basketball court on Cortland. We call it a bird cage.
The bird cage.
Because it's like, it's a basketball court, and then we got this cage around the whole basketball court.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, if you can't play in the bird cage, you can't play in Dykeman, you can't play Uptown, you can't play Uptown Classic, you gotta play in the bird. Like, that's when it gets real at. Like, of course, I always grew up playing basketball. That's a fact.
Yeah, so what do you think about LeBron right now going to the Lakers? I know you're a big LeBron fan, so
LeBron fan. That's my favorite player, man. Wherever he goes, I go, man. I don't. You know why I respect it? Just because I know why he went. It was more than just going over there for the money. His family's over there. His kids is playing over there in LA now. Mm-hmm. So it's like he went over there for his family, and I like it. I love it. You know why? Because he's not chasing a ring. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So even if he loses this year, if he wins this year, I respect his decision because he knows he's going. Out of them 4 years, he's going to get one. He's going to at least get one. He's going to get one.
Yeah, I like that.
He's going to get one. Off the rip. So if he get one, I don't care because people down him. People don't think he's going to get his ring. So yeah. As far as LeBron going to LA, I definitely respect his decision. He's not chasing a ring. He's just doing what he want to do. He's with the family. And for me, he's thinking the future. He's not thinking about, I want a ring next year. Or I need it. Like, you feel me? He knows what he's doing.
No. Yeah, definitely. I actually, because I've always been mixing that. I was always like, with LeBron, right? Like, I respected LeBron, but there was, I'm not gonna front. I was like a mini LeBron hater.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, this guy's always winning MVPs. Everyone's always on his.
But it's crazy that, like, people always, like, say, yo, damn, LeBron always going to the finals. LeBron always doing this. But
I was tired
yeah,
of LeBron.
But LeBron doesn't win every time in the finals. He didn't lost more times than he went to the finals.
He's 3 for 9.
Yeah, so it's like, they say he's not a winner. So you can't hate if he's not a winner, he's not a winner. He loses most of the time. So
yeah.
so it's like, and like 3 times he went to the finals, he was the underdog. So it's like, it's like, it's not really like, people shouldn't like target him so much.
Yeah,
he's not that much
sure.
of a winner. You know what I mean? He's not that much of a winner, man. He's trying his best to go through all these teams. So follow LeBron, man. I love that nigga, man.
Yeah. Nah, I hear you, because one of the things with LeBron is, as soon as I heard the move, to me, I digged it. I was okay. Lakers, he gets to build, he gets to, set up. I mean, who knows? They still might get a super team in the mix. They might get Kawhi, and they might get someone else in the mix. I just want to see competitive basketball in the East. I want to see that grow. It was good to see a new face now. Someone's going to be representing the East that's not LeBron. So that's a good mix-up. I want to see someone represent the West that's not Curry and the folks from Golden State. So I'm just looking at how that transition is. But yeah, overall, man, big fans of basketball, big fans of baseball. Always just keeping ourselves in the loop when it comes to sports and entertainment overall. And I think that we got something going on when it comes to just being out in the streets, playing, having fun. It helps us release the stress, especially when it's in these hot summers. Because in the hot summers, the streets get hot, people get tense, people get a little tight. But overall, we find ways to connect, to communicate through different means,
Right.
That's always a boosty. That's always the boosty. So that's one of those things, man. So we're trying to look for what's next, What's next? What's next in any movies, man? Any movies you like? Any like TV shows you on right now that you've been binging on?
Game of Thrones, man.
Game of Thrones,
man. That's my favorite show of all time, man.
Word.
Best series out, man. I like Power.
Power just came on last night. You
Power. I did it. I haven't watched the first episode yet, but I like Power. I'm definitely gonna tune in on that.
Yeah, it's gonna come through.
This new show called The Chi. It's on Showtime. That's a good show too. Recommend people to go watch that. That's what.
Chi, yeah.
The Chi is a
I have to
good.
get on that too.
Yeah, you got Showtime. You gotta watch that, man. You gonna understand. Like I feel it because I can relate.
Cause it's from
it's in the hood in Chicago, and like I understand everything. Like word, that's how life really is sometimes. Like,
I feel that. I'm gonna go through a few station IDs. Come through with a little song, and we'll be back with LUIX German here on We.R.Podcast on WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem. You ready? All right, we are back. That was Gold Panda, Fifth Avenue. It was ready. We're here on WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem, with your host, I.R. Germ. Here we have the we got an artist from Cortland, the Bronx, South Bronx in the building, LUIX German.
Yeah.
And we out here, man. We out here representing. So what's good? Yeah, I know, man, you was here spitting about some stuff, man. You was spitting some truth, little facts out there, man. A little something. What's good? You want to give the people a little free verse that you could come before, we lead on with some questions, and later on we give the little freestyle wrap up. So, any free verses you got in mind that you want to share with the folks of Harlem?
Free verse, acapella.
Acapella?
I could definitely do that. I said, growing up, it was killing, mugging, and drug dealing. Knowing that you gotta do it yourself is the worst feeling. So am I really gonna make it? That's in God's will, and I ain't never question him neither, cause that ain't my position. Even if I don't make it out, at least you know my conditions. I had a plan, and we was on a mission. Mom started, a couple niggas started, but that was just another way to take away ambition. I really tried talking, but they ain't listen. I really tried walking but they was tripping. Everything they said out their mouth, I heard it was fiction, so I just stay away from these. That's my decision. Hold up. Before the vision, I heard these niggas' predictions. Lost in the jungle, I'm trying to get my decision because I'm trying to do my thing, but niggas ain't be tripping. Hold up. I said, hold up. Let me catch myself. Hold up.
Catch it.
I said, Everybody hoping for all the promises broken, and once the promise is broken, trust is hard to reopen. I'm 23, went to school, acting up like a fool. Type nigga just chill, but never go by the rules. I'm sick of feeling the pain ever through my. Y'all niggas is all the same. I know how to play the game. So you don't know it, but you living in this bubble. Love is part of life, and living life is just a struggle. Life is what it is. They gon' love you, then they gon' hate. Half the people that are called real, they was always fake. Seen a lot of people go down for the powder. One mic, I need two to get louder. Hear the boys creeping up. I hear shots in the block. Now he leaking up and ain't nobody speaking up. Crazy boy, he was about 15. He was in the wrong scene. I was over for his dream. Let's go. Wish I could wake up in a new world. Living by the beach with a new girl. Where every mind is lyrical and ain't nobody critical. People's gonna hate, I don't sweat it, cause they pitiful. Believe that this a God, but don't believe in no miracles. Life is just a game, every minute getting difficult. They say it takes time to be a man, but I really feel like a man. See, I wish you understand. A man always told me it's easy to make it grand, but I was only in the block. If you feel like passing rocks, you heard? Me and my pops went at it again on some G shit. He said if I don't go to school, I ain't gonna beat. He said if I don't go places, I ain't gonna shit. We started going back and forth on some old shit. Hold up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's light though, that's light. That's off the head, man. I'm playing with them.
Nah, I feel that, man. Damn, man, I mean, you said something right now. You said just even the idea of like, you were caught in the wrong spot, you know, you was only 15 and now you're living a dream, like, you know, it's like,
fact.
And like a lot of things like that be happening in the streets. A lot of things be happening like that. Even the other day, the whole thing with Junior. Yeah. You know, like, well, he was 15, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, you was talking about someone else in that, right?
Yeah, I was.
But you see the connection, how this is still something that circulates. Like, how has that affected, like, the mindset right now with what you've been seeing, especially out there in the Bronx, and you know, kid got caught up in the wrong scene, wrong time, with you know, false identity, all that stuff. You know, that's what's up with that? Like, how you feel with how that went down?
I mean, all that situation, like, I mean, I definitely felt bad, like, just for like, you know, he was young, his family, and like, and what they going through right now. You feel me? Like, I got friends and their moms and their kids passed away, and like, I know they go through it. You don't, no family should go through that. You feel me? Definitely at that age, like, you're not supposed to see your son die. He's supposed to see you grow old and you die. You feel me? So it's like, it's whack. Like, shit like that. Where like, as far as that affected me, it really like made me really see how life could go in a matter of seconds. You could just be there, you know, with your family, go downstairs, and then you could just be gone. Like, I mean, that shit right.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. There's always something getting in the way of like of our endeavors. You know, with what we're trying to strive as young people. You know, we're still figuring himself out. You know, and sometimes you know when you're just caught up in these things, it leads to paths that just could, you know, to a demise that nobody wants to see. No parent wants to see that. No brother, sister wants to see that. No neighbor wants to see that. You know, these are certain things that we don't want to see into existence, and sometimes it just perpetuates itself. And I mean, it's set into light. You know, a lot of the gang violence that goes on, and a lot of people that are innocent people that get caught in the crossfire. You know, there's always a situation with that, but overall, you know, it was a lot. It was real tough, and I guess like that's what my mom was feeling a lot. You know, to make sure that you're good and stuff like that, because she, you know, stuff like that happening, it just puts things more into light, more into perspective. Like, yo, this thing is happening right now. Like, yo, who's out here right now? Make sure that, you know, you're careful out there. Be careful. But yeah, man, this is tough, bro. This is tough. But those lyrics, man, tough.
Thank you.
And you know how the music right now is shifting. What do you think about the music now? And the lyrics is not really that much in the forefront, but vibes is and music. And it's dope. It's dope to bump. You know, is there anything that you bump around that you really or that you don't?
I love hip hop right now. Like, even though like it's not how it used to be back in the '90s, and you know I listen to '90s music all the time. I listen to old school rap. I just love where it's at right now, just because it's like there's so many young artists that's coming out and they're actually being noticed. That I love it. It's just like you giving everybody a chance. So it's like even though you're not as good as everybody think you are, you still have your own fans. You still have your own people following you, and you still motivating other people. I mean, as long as you bring in positive vibes to the game and like to hip hop, to the world, like I'm rocking with you. Feel me? Rocking with you. Like I definitely listen to a couple artists. I'm right now who say I really listen to a lot right now. I listen to NBA YoungBoy a lot. I listen to Lucci. I listen to J Cole. I like a handful of his songs. His
KOD?
Yeah, the one he just dropped right now. I like a handful. Who else I could say I really like that I could really say it and have it live right now? Like yeah, he did say he liked him. And Boogie's a motivation. I don't listen to him as much as I did when he was not on, but he's a motivation. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Hype, shout out to Bills.
My son A1, I listen to my son A1, man. A1 from Cortland, man. That's my boy.
Oh.
Listen to my boy, man. Shout out to him. Go for money, man.
Money.
What else I say that's up there that I can say, yo, he's ill. Kanye. That's another one. Let me give you one more. He's in my head, I just can't let him out. No. Jadakiss my favorite rapper.
Got it.
He's my favorite.
He's
my favorite. He's just like, he's ill.
It's a legend right
He's just ill. Like,
icon.
I mean, like, his swag, style, the way his delivery is just amazing. His delivery is just, he's the illest. Like,
Yeah.
He's not the best, but he the illest. If you the illest, listen, like, that's somewhere. You somebody if you the illest. Like, illest to ever do it, he the illest to ever do it. He not the best, he not the greatest of all time, he not better than whoever you want to say he better than. I don't care, but he's iller than him. So it's like, that's it. Like, he's top of the charts.
Now Jada definitely the man. Coming from the LUIX, just D Block, and yeah, and they have their own arsenal that's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes to these groups, these teams, they come in with that punch. You know, Styles, Luch, even Ghost. I mean, Ghost just came out with an album too.
What?
Yeah, that was fine. You gotta check it out.
I do.
Yeah, cause I know you like Ghost as well.
Yeah.
And but Jada definitely, top 5 dead or alive,
You can't like Jada and not like Styles and Cheek, man. Like,
yeah.
It's like you might like him more, but like you got no choice but to
you can't
rock
just
with
like
them.
anyone else. It's
Yeah,
like,
you got no choice but to rock with Styles and Cheek.
From there,
you like Jada, you got no choice.
Who's your favorite? Like that's what that's what it just comes down to.
Right.
All right, yeah, I see that, and Jada's one of those inspirations that always puts you
Right.
All right. Let's give it some random questions. We're gonna give you some random questions, based on how you be feeling, based on what's up. First random question here is, what have you been craving lately, food-wise? Something that you probably haven't had or that you did, but that's something like, yo, I gotta eat this.
That's crazy. I've been craving nice pasta. Like Olive Garden or something. Like I haven't had that since I was like probably 19. I haven't ate that in so long. That's one of my favorite dish. So it's like I have been craving some pasta.
Some pasta, white sauce, red sauce.
Yeah, some red sauce.
Red sauce, like nice and saucy.
With some nice garlic bread on the side.
Okay.
And before I eat that, I eat a nice salad. Like, nice good salad.
Yeah. Put the Skiri sauce on it, right?
right.
Yeah. The organic recipes out here. That's what's up. It's funny. I ate some Olive Garden the other day. My mom came through. She bought some Olive Garden a little bit. She went out to eat.
That's what's up. I have been craving that though. That sounds man good right now.
I feel that. I'm always a pasta guy, so I'm down with that. Next question. Where would you want to travel if you had the chance? What's a place to come to mind? Dubai. You look like you ready for Dubai right now.
We out right now.
Got the hair wrap and everything.
Yeah, we out to Dubai right now. You know what I mean? Let me strap up. That's a fact. I want to go out there, but like, I want to go to Cuba too, man.
Who-R?
Cuba. I definitely want to go to Cuba. Those are the two places that like when I really want to go out, I'm going to Cuba and I'm going to Dubai. Like I want to be out there. I want to drive a old 870 car. Like I want to do that. I want to be out there, take pictures of old streets and all that.
Classy, like, right? We on your classic flow.
Yeah,
classic, your Tony Montana flow.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah. So last quick question: What's a number that's been on your mind? Number that's just been connected with?
A number?
Yeah, a number. Random. You've always connected with, or that you've been connected with lately?
3.
3. Why 3?
I don't know. It's just like everywhere, like lately, like everywhere I go, like people always like yo, everybody I go, whose house I go to the 3rd floor. Or like yo, every person I go to visit the 3rd floor. Or like yo, damn, I should have just done it 3 times. Or like, I don't know. It's just like
3 times the charm.
Yeah, 3 like everything. I don't know. Like my friend number 27. So it's like that number's always on my mind. But like lately, I just been having 3, like 3. Yo, we need 3 people to pull up. Yo, you need 3 people. You need 3. Yo, you got 3. You got 3 woods? No. Like, I don't know. Like it's just been everywhere. 3. Like.
I'm with the 3, you know, I'm RG3.
Yeah.
RG3RM, you know. So 3's always been a number I've been connected with, so I definitely see you, man.
My little brother number's 3 too. He always rock with 3.
3.
Every jersey, everything, like yo, 3, number 3.
Okay.
I mean, and number 4, he like number 4 too. So, like, everything is 3 lately. I don't know why. Take me maybe in 3 years I'll get rich or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe 3 weeks. Or maybe
3 days.
3 days.
Shoot, 3 hours. Like,
yeah, maybe in 3 hours it's late. Nah,
I dig that. I definitely dig that, man. We 3 out here, man. We 3, definitely the 3 squad. Trio. Trinity. Holy Trinity. Keep it holy. Keep it holy, man. Holy vibes, man. I've been telling Matt, man, I've been on my holy vibes. Keeping myself in the holy vibes, because, you know, we got to continue just cleansing ourselves, man. Cleansing ourselves. Preparing ourselves.
That's good, because you're not only helping yourself, you're helping the people around you to stay with that type of vibe, right?
So true.
I mean, that person might not be holy, but you holy, and since he's around you, you bringing him that holiness too, and he don't even know it.
Yo.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not even just you. Like, you stay with that vibe, you're going to help a lot of people around you.
Feel that. 100%. 100%. That's so good, man. And that energy travels, man.
It does.
You know, I'm the germ. The germ travels.
You spread it, yeah. You spread the germ.
Through, man. Spread through, bringing that positive energy, bringing that light, bringing that love, you know?
You said it.
You know, that's what it is.
You said it right there. That's enough said right there. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yo, man. Let's wrap this up with Skiri style freestyle wrap up. We're gonna, you know, give a nice freestyle just to vibe out. Let the people know what's good. Let them like catch the flows, you know.
Thanks, man. You already know it's your boy LUIX German, man. Catch me on SoundCloud, LOUGERMAN. Catch me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Same thing, man. Show some love, man. Support your boy.
You gotta give the support to everyone who deserves it. You gotta move like a wordsmith, trying to find out what we do, are we worth it? But we gotta lift ourselves with the shine of the light, trying to live every day, trying to live every night. Gotta watch out what comes in the way. Yes, you gotta go, make it here today, cause it's gonna no way out, like it's WWF. Whatever you do, you trying to go in depth. Deaf ears, just to hear what we fear. Every time we do it, man, we do it so real. This is the moment that we try to go and peel the best that we can while we peel our skin, finding the adrenaline that's underneath the skin. It just takes the time, You just know every day, it just takes the grind. You my brother LG, about to take the shine. In that limelight, feeling so bright, right?
I had a dream like Luther, and it was black and white. Never paying mind to these people. They ain't have this night. Watch it blow up in seconds, like a dynamite. I grew up in the hood, ain't easy. I had a lot of fights. God give me a gift and I grabbed a pen. Let me start to write. Everything was going right. Handle to put the grab a mic. Yeah. Handle to put the grab a mic. Oh, I handle respect to grab a mic. People talk when I'm trying to speak. People talk when I know they weak. Y'all make me sick. I'm sick. I need to throw up. Rest in peace, Noah. We miss you. We trying to blow up. I'm staying by. My fingers is staying by. You disrespecting my team. Get ready. It's gonna die. I probably just let it slide. Let's go.
Let it slide.
Whoa.
Let it slide like DMs. Here we grinding from the AM to the PM. Trying to find what we do. Who is you being? Trying to represent the entire human being. Cause we just trying to find out our peace. People move around and they lock and loaded peace. I be like, yo, chill. Trying to find what we do before we can't build. This is for real. This is for chill. Chill childs going wild here in this lifestyle. Let them know that every day we want to grow. Put the water so it can grow and see it flourish. You know we do this every day cause you know we flooring on the patty, on the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, they ask me what I wanna do, yeah. They ask me what I wanna do, yeah. And I be chillin' with the crew, yeah. And if you think he gon' lose, yeah. Oh, and I've been doing what I wanna do, yeah. And I've been chillin' how I'm supposed to do, yeah. See my niggas in the cell now, yeah. Me tryna get this brand now, yeah. I don't really care what they gon' say, no. Oh, yeah, never be a fool. Yeah, they told me never be a fool, never be a fool. That's what my pop said. I'ma do it anyway. That's what the rat said. Get money, take money. That's what the Mac said. Get it by any means, nigga. That's what the back said. Yeah, I be on the corner, just like a crackhead. A lot of people hustle, but never they stack bread. I only chill with goons, killers and hotheads. They say I smoke powder weed. They say I'm a pothead. And I don't really care though. And I ain't scared though. And I'ma run, I'ma grind. I ain't scared though. Yeah, thing you just gotta do. Feel like that's the thing you just gotta do. The beat rock out, yeah.
Quick shout out here. Shout out to the people. House Kitchen, Cortland, Harlem, BK, the X.
New York, what up?
NYC, what's next? Yeah. To all my brothers, my sisters, my family, the cousins, hermanos, all of us, Gabrieles, todos, la gentes. Shout out to Jody. Shout out to the people out here.
Yeah, man.
The last shout out out here.
Shout out to the positive energy, man. Shout out to everybody out there that's trying to do the right thing. Everybody that's grinding, that's trying to feed their family, that's trying to protect their family, man. Shout out to everybody out there that's, you know, trying to survive, because that's the main thing. Like, we just trying to survive. We not even trying to live no more. We just trying to survive out here, man. Bronx, VX, stand up, Harlem, what up, man? We here. LUIX, man. LUIX German. Catch me on SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Y'all already know, man. Love is love.
Love is love. Love is love. From all above. God bless y'all. All good vibes. Thank you for tuning in to We.R.Podcast. I are LUIX German up in here. Skiri.